Warning. This is an extreme yap session. If you don't want to hear me yap about 2K and my wish list, click off the video now. If not, enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, y'all, we're back in another video. We're back in another reaction back, so let's talk about it. So we are here with 2K24, and I was doing some mod searching for, the PC version of 2K23, or 23 and a half, 2K24, since it's the same game that has horrible ratings, by the way, on Steam. They have dropped an article from the, shout out to Shaujoda, I think that's how you say his name, Shaujoda, whatever his name is. He dropped an article on his mod page about 2K25 development team. Hashtag 2K25 is being worked on. What does NBA 2K25 need to be great? And that's why we're here to talk about it. Because we already know the elephant in the room is, will 2K25 be next gen on the PC version, or will there be another current gen, next gen cycle of 2K? I also have 2K next gen up because we're going to run through this entire season of 2K and how I feel about it. So boom, let's just skim through this real quick. We already know the release date is more than likely going to be in September through the 6th to the 13th. Pre-orders probably being in July. The promising features: my career, my team, the city, the neighborhood, my NBA, play now, blacktop, and NBA Legends mode. We're going to talk about that too. We'll talk about that in a second. Should 2K bring back the auction house? The high expectations of 2K25. That being said, and also the PC being next gen. Let's get into it. So, as we already know, 2K is going to release sometime in September, early September. But we're going to break down every mode in 2K, including the VC, auction house, and PC being next gen. Possibly being next gen. So let's start first thing first with my career. Right? My career, I haven't played my career since like 2K 18. And I mean, like, when I say playing, I mean like Chris Move in the future type playing my career. I haven't played my career like that since 2K18, 19. And the main reason behind it is because there's a lot of things that the older 2Ks had that these new 2Ks is just boring. Like, 2K really went away from it being a natural basketball video game to where now it's more like GTA and 2K. It's what the community asks for. And I feel like that's the biggest problem with 2K. Let me make sure my mic is good. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. So, the biggest problem with 2K is that it's not a natural basketball video game. The community cried and complained for GTA to be brought into 2K. And then when it's brought into 2K, people are still complaining. People ask for cutscenes. You got cutscenes before you can even play a game. I'm not trying to wear a weenie on my head before I play the Lakers or the Warriors or whoever. Why do I have to go through these unskippable cutscenes just to go play a game? Older 2Ks, like 10 through, 17? Where cutscene was really like the pure thing in the game. I understand cutscenes, but some people don't want to see that. Skip the cutscenes. People ask for a city. No, people ask for the neighborhood first. They ask for the neighborhood. That just made... I think that's probably why 2K18 was one of the worst games. Quote-unquote worst games people have dropped. 2K has dropped. Because people had a really hard time in the neighborhood. They wanted GTA. They got it. And now look... No, we're not watching computer. They get the neighborhood. And it's laggy. Nobody can get into the game. And it's just bad. And then it got to a point where they just expanded and created an entire city. And now it's just as bad, if not even worse than what it was before. So I feel like when 2K really goes back to it being a natural video game, where if you're gonna put cutscenes, can you at least skip them? Even in GTA, you can skip cutscenes. Nobody wants to sit here and run through 1,000 cutscenes. Got to drive over here, over there, over there, over here, all the way across the map just to play a game. You have to have a skippable cutscene button. Nobody wants to have to deal with all that, at least in my opinion, because I know what the community wanted. When they say GTA, they wanted to have the best cars, modded cars, driving down Rodeo Drive, going to the store. You know what I mean? Playing the Warriors, driving through the San Francisco Bay Bridge. You in Memphis, you getting shot at. You know what I mean? Like, they want that type of environment. 2K would never be done if they did that. Why do you think GTA took 10 years for one city? Can you imagine 2K doing 30 teams? So, I mean, they did the best they could. They did the best they could. But the city and neighborhood, it's drawing a lot of confliction with the game and being able to play games. I already know the biggest problem is the VC. The VC prices are too high. People have lives. You know what I mean? You're going to make $1 billion off of GTA 6. So can you at least drop the VC prices? The VC prices? Like, come on. I'm not trying to spend 20,000 VC on a t-shirt. Like, what is that? The whole outfit costs 100,000 VC. Why? The same shirts be in the store for $30, $20. Why am I spending that, comma, 000 on VC of that? Why? That's too much VC. I'm trying to upgrade my player and give him some drip. That Shea Gillius drip. That Iverson drip. But it costs 50,000 VC for that. Why? Shoes. We're going to get into shoes. We're going to get into shoes. The next gen and current gen version of shoes. So, that's the my career part of the video. My team, I'm not really big on my team. Never have. But I know after watching people like Troy Dan, Flight, Cash, you know, the my team community, they should have never taken out Auction House to begin with. Because that was like a big part of my team. Being able to auction off cards, being able to get cards, the high, super expensive cards with the auction house. So I don't understand why that was taken out of the game. That definitely needs to come back in 2K25. Okay, so we talked about my career, my team, the city, and the neighborhood basically within the first 7 minutes. Great. What else could we talk about? My career, the cutscenes, driving, the rewards, nuts. Like, I seen the rewards. Why are we walking around here as Transformers for rewards? Why are we getting... I think the main reason why I stopped playing my career is because of the reward system. They have to take this out of the game. My question is, right? It's season 6. I think it's, what, 8, 9 seasons in 2K? It's not even that many seasons in real life. So where are they coming up with 7, 8, 9 seasons from? Where did all these seasons come from? And then you giving us little rewards. Like the animations. That's why I had so much fun playing games like 17 and 18. Because you had all the animations unlocked day one. I gotta wait all the way till the end of the game to get all the animations. Why? The old 2Ks, like 6, I'm not trying to reminisce on the past, but 16, 17, even 18, they all had day one animations. Why I gotta wait till season 8, 9 to get all the animations you want to give us? Why? And then the rewards. Why is there season passes? We talked about this when 24 just dropped. Why do I have to buy my way to level 40 for season passes? Okay, you could buy it, but still, why am I paying an extra $20, $30 to go to level 40 and even with different builds? Why? I don't get it. Okay, let's get this off the screen. So now let's go into my NBA. We're gonna talk about my NBA, the WNBA. My NBA, I mean, it's copy and paste. It's the same thing. I mean, yes, it's nothing new with my NBA. Play now online. Don't really care. Blacktop. Blacktop. I mean, the biggest problem with Blacktop is the fact that you can't wear different clothes. On 2K, PC, and if you want to see that, you go to my other channel on Hoodie Dre 2K. I have a Blacktop series where players are wearing different clothes. Why are we still wearing the same ringers and ballers clothes? I don't get that. We've been wearing ringers and ballers since the beginning of time. Can we at least change the drip? Like, I don't get that. I get it, ringers and ballers, but you got all these brands in the game. So when I go to Blacktop, let's go to Blacktop. Let's go to Blacktop. Let's just go to Blacktop, right? Why are we still wearing ringers and ballers? Why? We still got the same generic clothes on. Or are we wearing the team jerseys? Why we can't change the drip up and be wear different clothes? Maxi, TJ Maxx wearing different clothes. You know what I mean? Like, we still wearing team uniforms and ringers versus ballers. And if you're tuned in on the PC side, it's a modder by the name of Louis that's able to change clothes where players are wearing suits on the court, or they're wearing Under Armour clothes, Nike clothes, something like that. So the Blacktop, they just need to update their clothing. You know what I mean? And NBA Live, you could wear different clothes, but they had the IG Live scene. That was pretty cool. That was pretty neat to add. NBA Legend Mode, that would be pretty cool to add. But if you're going to put this in the game, you have to make it feel as if like you're in that time period. And I see 2K is doing a good job of that. But at the same time, games like 2K12, they bodied that. Like, they went so in detail with playing in the 70s and 60s with no three-point line. That's what it has to be like. It has to be that fuzzy black and white filter. The filters, they look orange. You know what I mean? It has to have that specific feeling. And even the cyber faces. And I said this, I believe, when 2K24 just dropped. If you're going to put legendary teams in a game, let's go to legendary teams. Let's go to throwback teams. This is the biggest problem with the rosters, right? If you're going to put in legendary teams in the game, can you have them look how they're supposed to look? For example, right? You got KD. KD could put on the goatee, right? Cool. LeBron did not have a full beard in 2012-13. He didn't. He could barely grow a beard during this time period. And he has this full, thick winter beard. If you're going to put in legendary teams, you have to give the legendary look that they had at the time. Another player. Chef Steph, look at Curry, man. Curry looked like this. Why does he have a beard? Why? Another player, Clay, did not have a beard during the 2016 run. Draymond did not have a beard. They all had goatees. They had a little chin hair, a mustache, or a goatee. Why am I looking at this time period and the pictures they have a goatee? You have a reference. But they're walking around here with full winter beards. The hairstyles. I mean, I guess this could fly for right now, but if you're going to 2016-17, Curry had like a little flat top. You know what I mean? He didn't have his hairstyle. He definitely didn't have this or this. So if you're gonna put in legendary teams, can you have them in this legendary what they looked at their time? You know, that's just been the biggest question mark with 2K because you could give Paul George his goatee, right? Paul George could have a goatee. Kevin Durant could have a goatee. But the only unanimous MVP can't have his. That's just been my biggest question mark. I don't understand it. Anyways, what's next? The NBA load, NBA mode, my NBA. I mean, it's the same thing with the WNBA. I mean, it's kind of copy and paste. It's nothing really different. As far as the WNBA goes, I feel like they took a step backwards. They took it, and it's coming from me because I played an entire season in the WNBA. It took a step backwards. Last year, they had the cutscenes before the game. This year, they just hopped straight into the game. We still have no championship celebration in the locker room like how the current Gen 2K has. Next Gen doesn't have that. Why? I don't know. When you celebrate a championship, the NBA, they show the locker room, everybody popping bottles, going crazy. When I win a championship in 2K, you just send me straight to the box score. I want to feel accomplished when I win something. Why are you sending me straight to the quit and box score? I want to be in the locker room popping bottles with the team, you know. But it's just like I said, bro. It's just certain things that 2K they just have to get it right, bro. This is really a lot of people they're gonna look at this as this is their last year playing 2K because it's new games coming out. GTA 6 comes out next year. Nobody's gonna. I mean, there's people gonna play 2K25, but if it's trash, they're gonna uninstall the game. They're gonna uninstall 2K25 if this game is trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because you already down bad with 24 being copy and paste. And even 2K24 had that expectation that maybe it'd be next gen, it'd be lit, you know what I mean? But now we lead to this. Will NBA 2K25 be next gen on the PC version? Honestly, I don't have my hopes up for it. It may be. It may be the year. But at the same time, I don't know. I can't sit here and say it is when it may just not be. It may be another cycle of current gen, next gen. At this point, if you don't have a next gen console and PS5 and Xbox Series been out since I don't know when, since pandemic, it's been out since 2020. It's mid 2024, and you can't spend few hundred dollars on a next gen console. There's something going on, bro. Something's corrupted. Something is corrupted, bro. It's been almost 5 years since this systems came out, and you can't. You spending it all on VC anyway. You spend all this money on VC, you might as well get a next gen system. This is why 2K will always have this gap until every game is next gen. When I mean next gen, is PS5, Xbox Series, and then PC. PC is getting held back because people don't have a next gen console. And even then, because I be tapped in with the PC community, The only thing the PC community really wants is newer animations, maybe tattoos on creative players. Because, people be in the lab, they make cyber faces now. But if you just want to use a creative player, give them tattoos, you should be able to do that. You know what I mean? Or give us rim hanging. That would be pretty neat to have on current gen as well. But who knows? You know how 2K gets. And then they had to update their terms and services so they don't go to court and all that. So who knows? They might just make 2K25 current gen, or they might just listen to us for the first time and make it all next gen. Because y'all remember the video we dropped. Y'all remember, bro. It's no excuse. They make these games on high-end computers. So you mean to tell me 2K25 can't be next gen? when people, oh, I don't know if your PC is going to be able to handle 2K24 next gen. They make the game on a computer, a high-end computer that other people have. People have RTX 4090s, but you mean to tell me my 2K24 will not run on next gen 2K20 on my 4090? And what is the other one? The XTX whatever from AMD or the RTX 4090? You telling me 2K can't run that, but Madden can? But all these other games can, but 2K can't? Come on, bro. I don't want to hear it. It's no excuse. There is no excuse. Other than people saying that they don't have a next-gen console, but people have PCs. PC has nothing to do with PS4 and Xbox One. Nothing to do with that. It's its own console. Let 2K25 be next-gen PC so then your ratings can go up. Because, let's look it up. Video, but this might be the last one. So, a lot of people may not know this because it went over people's heads because everybody had their systems by this time. 2K has had this history of still creating 2Ks after they drop the next gen consoles. So everybody knows the 2K14 going from PS3 to PS4 to 360 to the Xbox One, right? They was making 2K14 on to current gen, next gen. A lot of people may not know this, but they stopped making 360 and PS3 2Ks at 2K18. So they went from 2K14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then they stopped making it for the, at the time, current gen consoles, the 360 and the PS3. So will this be the last year of 2K having this current gen, next gen, having two separate games? I don't know. I know this isn't like PC related because PC is kind of like its own console in a way. But I know a lot of people may not have known this, but I just wanted to highlight that for a lot of people that's still saying that, why is it still two different consoles of two different versions of 2K? It's kind of the reason why they've been doing this, but a lot of people may not have known that because they had their PS4s by that time. You know, the certain 2K came out and they had their PS4s and Xbox Ones, not playing on 360 and PS3. But yeah, this is literally right here. This is Russell Westbrook, wherever I'm pointing at. This is Russell Westbrook on the PS3 and the PS4 in 2K18. So they've been making the same 2K from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on the 360 and PS3. And it's the same cycle here from 2K20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this could be the last year we have the PS3, not PS3, the PS4 versions of 2K and the Xbox One versions of 2K. Maybe, I don't know. It's going to be up to 2K to pretty much force people to buy a PS4 or an Xbox Series. But we'll see. This is the last edit, and then we're going to go ahead and finish this video off. Let's look it up, bro. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Because 2K, this is your game right now. You see this? Mostly negative comments. All this could be changed with this game being next gen in 2K25. That's all it takes is to make 2K25 be next gen, and you will not have mostly negative comments. They said this was the worst game dropped on Steam's history. All because y'all was too lazy to give them next gen. Look at this. All red. Of course, there's going to be some people that say basketball. People trolling. But at the same time, it's like, what is the... Like, come on, bro. Make the game next gen. Just make the game next gen. It's no excuse, bro. None. But anyway, that's that. That's just what I think. See, we have to apply pressure. The increasing pressure from the community and the evolving landscape of PC gaming hardware may influence their approach with NBA 2K25. It should be. They shouldn't have to be bullied to do this, but I guess they have to. They have to be bullied to transition into next gen on PC, because that's gonna make it the best. Their peak. Next gen with mods is 2K's peak. I'm telling you, but they ain't listening. I'm telling you, 2K, if you listen to your community, the right people in your community, you're gonna have that vibe again, that 2K 16 to 17, 2K 15, 14 to 17 vibe again. But yeah, as far as the W, we need to go in the W for a second. Maybe I need a refresh. But before we get into that, so yeah, that's the throwback rosters or whatever. Let's go into shoe creator, right? In my opinion, as far as Under Armour shoes, the Currys, I'm actually happy that we could wear Curry ones. And that's another thing that 2K needs to be next gen on PC, because you can't wear Curry ones. Why are they in the game if you can't wear the shoes? That's why 2K they need to fix that. Because I didn't understand that I'm making these shoes. Well, on next gen I can wear them. But on current gen I can't. You know what I mean? They gotta take, I think it's this one, the Curry, this one. They have to take this out the game, because you can't wear these. You can buy them, but you can't wear them. So I think that's why they made, I guess, a duplicate Curry one that you can wear on the court. As long as they put the writing right here on the shoes, that'll make it so much better. But it is what it is. I like how they went into detail in certain things in the shoe creator. Now you can actually make accurate Curry 2 MVPs, because you can make it like this, or you can make it like this that's on the screen. That's the current gen on the screen. And this is next gen. I like how they paid attention to detail. You can make, a two different base. The base is sent for the Curry 2s. How you could go into complete replica duplicates of these shoes. You know what I mean? Like that's a good addition, but it's still certain things that 2K is missing as far as the shoe creator itself, right? The biggest thing that I want to see in 2K25 as far as shoe creator is that, and also I think that there's no excuse for this too, because in my league, how can you upload pictures in my league, but when you want to create shoes, you can't do that? I feel like if you had the ability to customize your shoes and put your own pictures on them, that would make the shoe creator more fun to work with. But when you have like basic stuff like this, these patterns, these recycled 2K18 patterns, it's like, all right, bro, like, can we switch these up now? Like, these patterns are being recycled every game. If we had the ability to upload pictures to our shoes, for example, if we had the ability to make, let's go to the modding, right? Let's go shoes. Let's type in shoes in the modding community, right? Let's see. You see how Rudy Gobert's shoes have Luffy on them? We should be able to do this in next gen, or just in 2K25 in general. Have us have the ability to upload our own pictures, just like in my league, to upload our own pictures to our shoes. That would be so cool. There's so much, like, people will want to create shoes because that you could have your own custom pictures on there. Now I know for some people they are a little weird. Just do what you always do, ban them. You already ban people for quitting the game if they put explicit stuff. And that's another thing, we'll get into that too. If you put in explicit stuff on your shoes, on your clothes, that was a problem in 2K18, just ban them. You already do that already, so just ban them. But yeah, I think that would make the shoe creator more fun to deal with. I mean, maybe add a couple of new interesting bases, because these bases have been in the game since, 2K12. Having new bases, I think, will make the game a little more interesting. as far as the shoe creator goes. But yeah, as far as shoe creator, I mean, I like how, like I said, the Curry twos, they paid attention to detail. How Curry has different color. You know, you can make this dark and then this light. You know what I mean? They paid attention to detail with that. Because as I posted with current gen, it's all one. Instead of it being three different bases. And I like how they paid attention to detail with that. I like that. Even I think LeBron's and Kobe's, they're all separate, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much that as far as shoe creator goes. Now, create a player. This has been a growing problem in the creative player community, right? The tattoo thing, keep that. 2K25, copy and paste tattoos, maybe add some more, but keep that in there. The biggest thing is the faces, right? A lot of people have been saying that the faces just don't look right. Like, black people don't look like black people. They just look like just randoms they just picked off the street. I mean, I guess, but people are people. I mean, you just gotta work with what you gotta work with. But as far as the hairs go, I see they're taking a step in the right direction, but it's certain hairstyles that we need back in the game. The older 2Ks, they had different low cuts. I guess this is considered waves, but it's not really. I mean, I guess it's waves, but it's not. Because old 2Ks, they had actual waves in the game. Like, literally, waves in the game. And matter of fact, I'll just paste a clip right here of
I literally created hairstyle templates. You don't believe me? Another one. Another one. Another one. I've been creating pictures, templates, Photoshop images for them to put different hairstyles, more variety when it comes to hairstyles in the game. And it just gets ignored and ignored and ignored. But we got hairstyles like Dr. Disrespect's wig in the game. We got mohawks still in the game. We got mullets still in the game, though. But we don't have none of those. Anyway.
Hoodie Sean's video about the hairstyles that should be in the game versus actually what's in the game right now. I'm going to put it up somewhere right up in here. But yeah, man, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing when it comes to hairs, is that you gotta add the hairs that people want. Like, I understand this. Like, this is like the worm dread era. But still, man, it's just certain hairs that people want that are just not in the game. Different braids, different waves. They got the afros done. The body types, I like how they added different body types. But I mean, other than that, same thing. Even on the women's side. The women's side is interesting because they have both women and male hairstyles for them. You see how they got male hairstyles? But I think what's going to make 2K take that next leap is being able to dye your hair. Now, I know not every NBA player does this, but say, for example, right, Ja Morant, right? Let's go to Ja Morant for a second. A modded Ja Morant at that. Ja Morant had this little unicorn dye in his hair. That would take 2K to the next level as far as hairstyles, being able to put different dyes. I think that's in WWE or something like that. So I don't know why 2K can't just copy and paste that from their own game and put it in here. But I feel like that would be a major plus to add in the when you're making hairs, or when you're choosing a hairstyle. You can add your own dyes. I understand, like, you could change the color of your hair, but I mean, like, for example, if I put dreads on my player and they're down, have like a little, I don't know, like maybe an orange braid or something, I don't know, a blonde braid. That will take 2K to the next level as far as hairstyles go. Other than that, what else? We did creative players, shoe creator. Um, what else? We talked about everything then. That's pretty much it. My career, my team, the city, neighborhood, my NBA, play now, blacktop in the Legends mode. That's pretty much everything then, right? My career is pretty much the microtransactions, lower the VC prices, and people will be happy. My team at the auction house back. The city and the neighborhood, don't make it laggy. I understand you're doing the cross gen. Excuse me, the cross gen. Try and make it less laggy, because I know people's internet is crazy. Don't be banning people and suspending people off the game for 1,000 years because they lag out. The internet go out. That's not something we can control. You know what I mean? So don't ban us because our internet went out. It's not our fault. My NBA, it's the same thing. I mean, it's nothing really different in my NBA. Let's look at it just real quick. The eras. Yeah, that's the thing about the eras. If you're gonna put eras in the game, can you make the players look like how they did in that era? But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it in my NBA. As far as my career storyline goes, high school, college, that would be cool to add back in the game since NIL is going around. People getting paid $1 million to go to school now, so maybe adding high school, college back into 2K, my career storyline, that would be pretty neat. Going through the NIL period, pick and choose what NIL deals you want. That would be pretty interesting to have. Play now online, that's pretty much playing online. Blacktop, we got that out the way, change the clothes. NBA Legends mode. If you're gonna put the legendary moments in the game, have it look like how I did in that era. No 3-point line if it's the 60s and 70s. Put the filters back on there. We talked about the shoes. We talked about the creative players. I mean, other than, shoot, I don't know what else. What else is there to talk about? I mean, other than WNBA, I feel like they should have imported NBA players like how they did in the past. Instead of it just being strictly NBA or WNBA. It would be cool for WNBA players to have the maybe the attributes of an NBA player. So maybe Caitlin Clark with Steph Curry attributes and celebration animations. That'd be pretty neat. Or how they did in the old 2Ks. Once you finish creating your player, right? It should have like another section that says animations. Not signature like this. Or maybe they could put it in signature. They should have like another slot that says animations. And you could put on, how many animations you could put on? 15 different player animation celebrations. That'd be pretty neat in the creative player too. You go to creative player, you go to signature animations like celebrations, and you could put on about 15 different celebrations that are in the game for a creative player. That'd be pretty cool for the creative player side. And let it be everybody, not just strictly NBA, WNBA. It needs to have all of them. So if I have a female character doing the Curry shimmy, or Russell Westbrook rocking the baby, or LeBron putting the crown on, or going crazy, I should be able to put that on my WNBA player, or doing a night night. You know what I mean? That should be put in for the women's side too. That'd be pretty neat to add. But shoe creator, we went through that already. I like how they paid attention to detail, but add some more things like being able to put our own pictures, our own maybe right on the shoes, just like how the Curry has it right here. Where they at? Like this. Being able to write on our shoes. I can do all things. You see how he has Romans 2:28. Being able to add our own pictures, write on shoes. Let us be creative with our own shoes. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope thing to add in the shoe creator, is to add more patterns, add different patterns, add our own pictures, just like in my league, put in our shoes, and just a side note, to be able to write on our shoes just like this. That'd be pretty neat to have in a shoe creator. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, 2K is gonna be 2K. The Mamba moments, I didn't even touch that. I thought I was, but I ain't even considered playing the Mamba moments. But like I said, they might do the NBA Legends moments. But if they do that, they have to make that right, bro. They can't mess that up. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my wish list for 2K25 as of right now. It could change. I could add some more things to my wish list as time goes on, but as of right now, that's pretty much my wish list for 2K25 and how to make the game interesting, more playable, and fun to play. Also, one last thing before I end this video: the city and neighborhood, if they could have concepts, maybe they should have the community send in some concepts to put in the game. Like, say for example, if you want to play in the jungle, maybe they have like a safari, you know what I mean, playing around a whole bunch of trees. Or if you want to go play in Africa or something in the desert, send an African concept, desert concept, rainforest concept, or just have a throwback night. Bring back them 2K16, 17 type of templates. Yeah, the 2K16, 17 templates, maybe the 18 templates that you use for the city and the neighborhood and park. That will make the park way more fun to play with instead of right now. If you had the community send in different types of templates, that would be elite for 2K25. I mean, come on, bro. It's the 25th anniversary. You got to go all out. You want sales or not? You have to go all out this year. Other than that, you're going to have the same problem with 2K having mostly negative reviews because you didn't want to listen to your community, especially when it comes to PC. Because the PC community is probably one of the more creative communities you could be part of. So, y'all gotta pay attention to y'all PC community, bro. I'm telling you. I know a lot of people don't care about PC like that, but you gotta listen to them too. If you give them next gen, 2K25 is gonna be lit. If not, it's gonna be tough. But anyways, that's pretty much it. This is part one of my wish list. I know this is what you call an extreme YAP session, but I just had to get this all out, bro. Somebody had to say it, because if not, who is gonna say it? But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Okay, just real quick, let's talk about the W, right? The W. I feel like this year the W just might take a leap, mainly because of the draft we just had with Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, you know what I mean? I feel like the W is gonna have a huge leap, especially in my career. I feel like, especially in the NIL era, we should have an elite my career story in the W now. We should have this scenario where, I don't know. I feel like the W is going to take a leap. And even in my WNBA, this is my league that I have. If you want to learn how to download it, I'll leave the link in the comments or the description or whatever. I feel like we're going to have a high school, college, and going to the WNBA experience in the W for the first time. I mean, because look at it like this, right? We had the Caitlin Clark experience, right? High school, Caitlin Clark was considered like the hottest player in college basketball. And now she's in the WNBA. Same with Angel Reese. Two highly talented players, right? Hear me out. Why not have a my career, like a legit my career with cutscenes in the storyline, like a real WNBA storyline. Why not? I don't see why not. But other than that, I mean, the W is still a W. Like I said, they took a step back. Last year, like I said, they had the cut scenes before the game. Now they just took it out. They still gave us the awards, but I still don't like how the fact that we can't pop bottles in the locker room like how we can in current gen. Why are we getting pictures in current gen of us going crazy in the locker room after a championship? But then on next gen, it's just congratulations. Like, bro, I just played a whole season. Can I at least feel accomplished? But other than that, I mean, the WNBA, my WNBA is the same as my NBA. It's the exact same thing. Copy and paste. You know, allow us to create our own jerseys. I feel like the scoreboards should be different. At least give us the opportunity, maybe in the settings, to change the scoreboard to maybe how it was in 16 and 17, have it on the side, or how it is now with the across the bottom of the screen. Have us have the ability to change the scoreboard, but I mean, like I said, 2K25, it's gonna be that year for them, bro. It's gonna be hit or miss. Like I said, it's a lot of new games coming out. 2K25 is the older game. GTA 6 is gonna come out pretty soon. Before you know it, a lot of games, other games, interesting games are gonna come out, and 2K is gonna be on the back burner for a lot of people. So if 2K wants to keep their sales, they need to understand they have to follow through with maybe not everything that I'm saying, but listen to what your community is asking you and really take it into consideration for 2K25. It's the 25th year anniversary of the game. They have to do something spectacular this year. But anyways, that's pretty much it. The W, like I said, is pretty much the copy and paste of my NBA. I feel like the W should have its own my career storyline now. There was a point in time where the WNBA wasn't even in the game. Then they gave us one season. Now they're giving us multiple seasons, which is a W, just like the W. But a bigger W is giving a storyline for my WNBA and the W. That'll be pretty lit. I'll play it if it's a real storyline, because I think this year was be a super highly talented college player, go overseas or something like that. We want to actually experience that, like how it is in my career. You sent this to Taiwan in 2K20. You know what I mean? And then, what was that, 2K21, you had the college experience. 2K16 was high school, college in the league. 17 was college in the league. I feel like with the transition of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and the other highly drafted players, their clout is what's going to make the W more interesting to watch. So why not make it a My Career series? But anyways, that's it. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man.